Hello and welcome back to yet another episode of Stumps and Sixes, where every cricket moment finds its voice. We come to the end of yet another thriller, just as I predicted, but we'll get back into that. Today we have with us Sakshi Jain, who will be today our special guest due to the fact, although she's been with us for a couple of seasons now, but just for today, she will be treated as a special guest. As you all know, today is the International Women's Day. Sakshi, starting off, what a match! Let's get to the fact that I've got half of my prediction right. I thought Delhi would make it, but I got the other half saying that it would be a thriller. Went down till the last ball. So tell me your views. Do you think this is the best match so far in this season's WPL?
Like, no doubt it was the best match, like totally entertaining and totally like that curious match. Like every ball you have to wait and think like what's going to happen next. It's so unpredictable. But then also a little sad for me though because again being a Jemimah fan, it didn't go
Right.
as the way I wanted it to. But then some amazing cricket by beautiful women on Women's Day. Like like it was a very good match played and it was so good to see this. Like it was the best,
Absolutely.
absolutely.
I think you would have also been happy until the 14th over of the second innings.
Yeah.
I think it looked like y'all were getting home, but sadly not to be. But we'll get to that, the second innings. But coming to the first innings, Sakshi, I think it's been the same story so far for UP Warriors, barring Deepti Sharma, who played even in the last match. I think I remember doing the last episode when we are talking about the exact same thing. Deepti Sharma's been their own, shining light, and nobody else has been, able to catch up with her. Alyssa Healy, their captain, did get going a little bit. So tell me, how good was Deepti's innings this time around, and why isn't anybody else, and how much is that affecting them? The fact that nobody else is being able to support her, how much is that affecting them in the overall innings?
See, so again, like such low scores, I feel they are not that tough to chase. Again, UP managed that in the last few balls. But if I start, even Haley got a good start, but she couldn't continue with that. But then when I talk about Deepti, she was magical. Like again, she was the sole, what do you call, the Wonder Woman for her team today. She took it ahead. She managed that they go to a decent thing so that they have a chance to win it because it
Right,
was easy for Delhi to like to chase this, but then
right,
they didn't. But Dipti like gave a very good help to the team today. And apart from the fact, like last match also, she didn't have anyone to help her out to rotate the strike to get the game going and build a partnership. That's what again we witnessed today. There was no one else, and I felt like yesterday they it happened, so they must have planned it. They must have realized like this is the part where they went wrong, and now again they did the same mistake. So it's like I feel that realization hasn't hit them yet. Like where exactly do they need to improve and focus on? But
so
again,
you
like
would
a
say
very
it's
good
completely
innings by Dipti.
UP's bad performance, or do you think a lot of credit has to go to the way Delhi bowled in the first
It
innings?
of course the bowlers like, but like bowlers are there to get you out and to not let you bat. But
Right,
it's how you play them, right? But yeah, when I have to talk about bowlers like Siddharth Sadhu, she's like just a year older than me, I would say. And it feels
right,
so good, like at this age, she's been doing such great things.
absolutely.
And that too, like, yeah, it and on women's it feels more good, like such great women coming out and being inspiration for many young girls out there. Like, even for me, I was thinking she's so young and she has a long way to go ahead. And then I even talk about many other bowlers like Capsey, then Radha Yadav, beat Arundhati Reddy. It was a
Right.
collective bowling performance by Delhi that didn't let UP manage to stay on the field today. It was
Right, absolutely.
impressive.
Talking about the spirit of womanhood, and how good the women have been. Another two players that stand out for me personally in today's match has to be Jess Jonathan and Radha Yadav.
Oh
I would
yeah.
like to call them the spin twins. Absolutely, two amazing left arm bowlers who complement each other. Just the way they've been. And I think there was one wicket where Radha Yadav got it, and she just pointed towards Jess, because it was all her idea as to how to get the wicket. So yeah, all in all, great bowling performances by Delhi. And I think going in at the halfway stage, they thought they had the game in the bag, but sadly not so. Which brings us to the second innings batting, where the UP Warriors, no, the Delhi came out with some big blows, and there was a small incident also that happened in the first innings. If I could touch upon that for viewers, I think there was a small incident between Saima Thakur and Shafali Verma. That there was some really fiery looks exchanged, and Saima Thakur came out in the end. But Sakshi, take us through this, because this is not something that we usually see in the WPL. We've seen a lot of instances like that in the IPL, but the women, on the other hand, look to be more calm and composed, and that seems to work out for them. But for a change, we saw Saima Thakur, being all riled up, and Shefali Verma too, giving her a go. But in the end, Saima Thakur comes out as a winner. Take us through that entire thing. How good of that encounter was for you?
It was also unexpected to see, but it was something good and like aggressive game. Like in men, we have seen this things very often, like very often I feel. But in the WPL so far, even in the women's cricket internationally, these things don't happen much. And again, I would say with such a low target to defend, they would, of course, have that strategy to come and play aggressive and just sit it out. But then that specific incident and Shifali, when I have seen her, is she is very calm, composed, and very like
Yeah,
ekdam
not a lot
quiet
of
on the field.
emotions
That
actually.
yeah, lot of emotions actually. But today was something so good to see. Like I don't know, like when Saima bowled that, she like signaled her with the ball, and then she she
Yeah,
ordered her to like to throw it down. That was something like unimaginable, but that was fun. Like
right.
I had fun watching that.
Right, absolutely. I think that is the part, that is a very entertaining part, that even the people who tune in on their phones, and also people who go to the stadiums, look out for. I think, barring coming to the Delhi batting, after Shefali's dismissal, and barring her captain and Meg Lanning, they couldn't get going at all. They probably had a similar kind of story that UP has been having, and they are somewhat new to this. You can blame it on a couple of things. Honestly, according to me, I feel like it was a tricky patch today, unlike yesterday and the other games that have been played at Delhi so far. It came on a bit slow, some variable bounce. A lot of cross-batted shots. The ball went under the bat, so you could see that there was no bounce. But even with all of this, Delhi really seemed to be on cruise to win the game. Absolutely, when Meg Lanning was
Yeah,
going at it, it absolutely looked like Delhi is going to finish it in 12 or 13 overs. But
yeah,
the amount,
exactly.
the way the freakish wickets fell, they were 112 for 4, if I'm not wrong, and they got all out, just 2 run short, all out in like 4 overs. Uh, what I mean, what do you say? Like,
Okay, like
how
the
do you put
thing
that
I
into
want to say
perspective?
is again, like again, I would again go in to talk about Dipti. Like she took a hat trick, and that's
Right.
so commendable, and it was so good. Like everyone was so happy, she was so happy. And then last 2 overs, 6 wickets fell, but last 4 balls itself, 3 wickets,
Yes.
like
Yes.
one run out, one catch out, one bold. It was like a, like we say cherry on the cake. It was cherries on the cake today, like one, two, and three. So it was
Yeah.
so, I don't know, so it was just so unreal today. It was all
Right.
so
I mean,
unpredictable and
a bit a
unexpected. This
bit
happened in,
depressing also for you, I would say.
yeah, yeah, sure it was. But then I can't even stop praising the women like who played amazing today. But it was bad. Like I still had that hope till the last ball. I would tell you like Delhi is going to win it. I was very chill. I was okay. It's okay. Like
Yeah.
it's just 2 runs. Even Sitar Sadhu can come and do it. Like I
Absolutely,
had
yeah.
the
Even
trust
in the
in
last,
her.
because
Yeah.
Sakshi, I don't usually support Delhi, but just because today I wanted my prediction to come 100% right, I just wanted that, that last ball that got caught on long on, if I'm not wrong. I mean, mid on, if I'm not wrong. If it had just
Yeah,
gone over ahead a couple of paces, Delhi would have made it through. And I could have come here, proud, but sadly, I get only half of it right. So, but yeah, a thriller in itself, a great match. But coming a little back, talking about how Delhi have
mhm,
gone through it. If they had made it through, and if they had gotten that last two runs in the last ball, they would have cemented themselves at the top of the table. They would have gone up
yeah,
of
like,
Mumbai, and they would have definitely. But this kind of opens up the table a little bit, and a lot of our other experts in the last few episodes have been talking about. I know Karthik and Vivan have also been telling that the table needs to open up. That brings in more competition. So
yeah.
what does the future hold in the WPL, and what are you expecting? In the next few matches.
See, I would just say expect the unexpected because anything can happen. But yeah, even I feel now the season has gotten like even more interesting. Like with UP winning today, a lot of dynamics that have changed. So I feel no, Delhi is still there. They still have an edge over the others. But if they would have won today, I agree with you. Like it would have been fixed spot for them. But now UP is still in the race, and UP just have one more game to play now. So even they'll be looking out for that game now. And then other teams, if I talk about now, they all need to like pull their socks up and get it going. Like it's like it's now or never. So they
Right.
need to have a very bold game plan and they need to show up their best games on the field now because now we are very close towards the end of the tournament and now nobody can afford to lose. I feel at this point everybody wants to win, but only one can win. So it'll be interesting for
Absolutely.
us to see.
Absolutely. I think we come to the business end of the tournament, and it absolutely means that, as Sakshi said, every match becomes important. A couple of fixtures need to go UP's way for them to be in the hunt, but all of that calculation and all of the net run rates and amount of wins just make the entire tournament interesting. So I think that brings us to the end of this match. We're going to go to the prediction in just a bit. But before I end talking about this, Sakshi, there was a saying I think that you were telling me just before we started shooting this. If you could end this segment with that saying, I think it would be absolutely just the right way to end it. All yours.
Just Darsham loves listening to these Hindi like amazing that
Absolutely.
eye-catching lines. Yeah. So I just went UP word today. Like if I had to describe them in one line today, it would be हार के ही जीतने वाले को बाजीगर कहते हैं. So yeah,
See,
that's
she's
all.
being,
It's
guys,
summed up.
viewers out there. That's not how she said it before the match. I'm gonna have a talk with her a little bit just after we're done with the shoot. But absolutely, just that's the right way to end it. That the UP Warriors, this after the kind of match they had yesterday, it would really be very very sweet for them to have this kind of victory, and I think it showed. On the face of the support staff and all of the players as well. A little to play for in the long run, as we said. It still opens up, but they have, realistically speaking, they have very less chances of making to the top three. But when you win these last ball thrillers, this is why you watch the game. This is why you follow the game. This is why you play the game. So just a perfect way,
Mhm.
as you said, Sakshi, a perfect end to the International Women's Day that is today. But that brings us to the prediction, Sakshi, of tomorrow's match. Mumbai Indians take on the Gujarat Giants. One team that is currently placed second, another team that is placed third or fourth, if I'm not wrong, depending on where RCB is. But they're almost there. They're all in the same, in the points scored. But
Gujarat is still at the last. Like you can't just
no,
RCB is
Gujarat
there
is,
still. Yeah,
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 yeah.
they're
But
still
again,
at
they're
the
in the
back.
same score. They're in the same scoring.
Yeah,
So
yeah, this,
which makes
yeah.
which makes it very important that the tomorrow's winner could jump into the second spot. So that makes it all the more interesting. And with that context, Sakshi, your picks for tomorrow.
So it's going to be again a amazing one, like a match to watch out for. When I
Right,
talk about Gujarat, I feel they need the win tomorrow. Like they need to like it is actually a now or never for them. It's just a wake up call for them. Like just get on and you need to go and prove yourself. It's not going to work like how it's been working till now. So I
right.
feel they'll have some good. game tomorrow. Like they'll be come out and able to, but give their best tomorrow. But facing Mumbai, like again, like Mumbai showed us the last match. Like if even if you think we are out, we aren't. Like we cannot be ruled out. We are the champions of the WPL. So yeah, so it'll be an interesting match. And if I had to say who would win, no doubt I would go with my like seeing their squad, everybody in the best of form. I would like not a thing to even doubt. Like Mumbai will have that edge over GG tomorrow, and they'll take it away from them. It feels sad. It feels sad, but then yeah, I have to be logical also. It's
Yeah,
that way. So
makes
yeah.
sense. But honestly, on a personal front, I think Sakshi with Delhi losing today and Mumbai winning tomorrow, I think that's back to back heartbreaks for you. But absolutely, I think I agree with whatever you said. I think Mumbai look a completely all round team, and they should definitely be able to push over Gujarat. And I think
Okay,
if
so
Mumbai
now
win tomorrow, they
okay, we are
yeah.
talking about Mumbai winning now. One thing I want to talk like it's so interesting. It just came to my mind right now. So we have seen like now after Bangalore that trend going on, Delhi also created its own trend. Like why does it has to stay behind? Now the team batting first,
Right.
winning the toss and choosing to bat first is winning it.
Winning, yeah.
So yeah, so what do you think? Like even if Gigi win the toss tomorrow and choose to bat, like will they be able to win it?
Oh well, I think if anybody, I think GG bats first, they have a better chance. But if I was Mumbai, if I was Harmanpreet Kaur and I'm going out for the toss, and I know that that I'm going to make it, and I'm already in a better spot, I would probably look to chase it. And we know the Indian captain loves to chase. She's one of those persons who looks to pace her innings properly and get those big shots at the
But
end of the
we
match.
saw
Sorry.
like even
So
Delhi was chasing today and what happened? We just saw that,
well,
and with that, can we
well,
say that
Mumbai is
like
not
even if
Delhi,
Mumbai
Sakshi.
chases, they will win?
Well, Mumbai is not Delhi, is it? Right. We all know what happened on the first match of the tournament, right? And so let's not get into that. I think you're having a tough day. We'll let you go off there. I think bad day for Delhi, but I honestly feel Mumbai should just experiment. If Mumbai do win the toss, and it looks like a weaker opponent, compared to Delhi or an RCB, where I mean RCB still is blowing hot and cold. But other than that, other than Delhi, I think Gujarat is the team that they might experiment a bit. So I won't even be surprised if we get in a couple of new names, just to change things up a bit, just to see who is doing what and who can do better going before the playoffs. But if Gujarat win the toss, I'm definitely batting first. If I'm Brett Mooney, batting first. If I'm Harmanpreet Kaur, I'm still batting first, but with a small chance of that, I might feel let me just chase and see how things go here. And again, see today, I really can't really say today's match was example of the rest of the matches, because the matches like this could have been either way. So if Tita Sadhu had just managed to get a little more bat and a little more under the ball, it would have gone over mid on, and it would have been a completely different story. We would have been now talking about how you Delhi changed the entire script and the narrative and all of that. So, but other rest of the matches have been like that. The team batting first has had a considerable advantage over the team batting second, but none other team than the defending champions to change that for us at the WPL. But all in all, I think great signs. I think let's hope Sakshi has her money on Mumbai tomorrow, and so do I. And I think you also can let us know in the comments if you think that is the right call. Before I end, guys, there's another thing that I want to tell you all. I think we have planned a couple of new initiatives that will be rolling out. I think a couple of interesting things coming your way. So please stay tuned, and we will be back tomorrow with the analysis of tomorrow's match. Until then, it's goodbye and good night.
And a happy Women's Day to all the pretty women out there.
Yes, happy Women's Day to you all too.
Bye.